cash walk through the cash walk. Hey, I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your collar, twist your wrist, do the cash walk. I'm dropping dollars while you're wishing on a scratch off. My hollow mama list, she just hit the jackpot. I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your collar, twist your wrist, do the cash walk. I'm dropping dollars while you're wishing on a scratch off. My hollow mama list, she just hit the jackpot. I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your
The Minor Details, episode 36. Angela and Danny are back from Chicago. We're going to talk protests. We're going to talk riots. We're going to talk Don Lemon, and we're going to talk paranormal tonight. I want to welcome my co-hosts, Pete Pitts and the only Angela. We're going to call her the Italian princess.
That's right. The Princess of Chicago, Angela, and I'm Pete Pitts reporting live from Las Vegas. Danny, it's an honor to be here. Episode 36. I can't believe the podcast has been going all year long, 2025, and we are not slowing down. Angela, live from Chicago. How you doing today? Angela, are you with us?
Angela's not with us. Listen, guys, she only had like 5 days to get ready for this. She's fine.
Yes. But we welcome her, and she is with us either in spirit or digitally. She'll be with us at some point.
She'll be with us at some point. She's having Wi-Fi trouble. But Pete, I'm going to tell you this. It was crazy in Chicago. We almost got arrested, right? Oh, I forgot to hit the go live button. You guys forgot to tell me on Instagram. We're live now on Instagram. Sorry, Instagram. We're live now.
Thank you. Thank you for bearing with us. And that does remind me, shout out to our sponsor, Dubby, the energy drink your taste buds will love. Dubby is an energy drink that actually boosts you, gives you clean energy, and they sponsor the podcast. So if you go to dubby.gg, enter the promo code, The Minor Details, you'll actually get a discount on some Dubby energy drink. And we are currently open-minded to other sponsors as well.
Yep. And you know what? We might have an affiliate. If you see this shirt here, Pete, Texas Chainsaw, I got a deal here. It's called All-Star Elite Store. They actually have, Pete, they actually have an online store, and they have an affiliate program. And I buy all my clothes from there, so I can see it. I can see it coming soon, Pete.
Okay, nice. I might have to start shopping there too. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. And Angela, welcome back from Chicago. How are you, Angela?
I'm good now that my phone's working here.
Awesome. Welcome back. Welcome. It's a big show today.
It's a huge show today. We had a great time. We're going to talk Chicago. Angela did take me for deep dish pizza, but after about 48 hours of not eating, Pete, we didn't 48 hours of not eating. I finally looked there and said, I kind of got to eat something.
He said that I starved him. Like, what kind of an Italian starves somebody?
She did. Pete, it was just she wanted to go, 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 go. That's all she would do. So we never ate to the end.
Wow.
Listen, I didn't starve him, Pete. I didn't. He ate. He just lost some weight. That's all.
Hey, a fast is healthy. It's healthy to take a temporary break. And so I'm sure that's what Angela was suggesting, right?
Yes, fasting has so many health benefits. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's all it was, Danny. Call it a fast.
But if you want to get into a little bit of what happened in Chicago, we could get into it right off. Or do you want to, you know what? Let's talk entertainment really quick. Really quick, guys. I watched 2 documentaries this week. One was Barkley from the Eagles, the running back from the Eagles, Barkley. Excellent documentary, especially if you're a sports fan, an Eagles fan. And the other documentary you will like, Pete, John Candy documentary.
Yes.
Oh my God, it was so good, guys. I totally recommend it. The John Candy documentary will bring tears to your eyes. That man was such a good soul, such good person. Everybody loved that man. And when you see it, you're going to love him even more.
I agree. I think John Candy is one of those rare Hollywood souls that he just seems like the type of guy you would want to hang out with. You would want to sit next to him on a bus stop or something. I don't know. He's a cool guy.
I agree. I mean, I love dead men.
Yes.
Oh my God. He was, to me, I loved watching him. It's Pete, I learned a lot. his father died when he was only 5 years old. His dad died of a heart attack at 34. He ends up dying at like 43 or 44. I mean, so they had bad hearts in their family. His brother had a heart attack really young. So you would think it was because of his weight, but really it's just a bad heart in the whole family. In a family, that's what they had, bad hearts, the whole family. So I'm sure the weight didn't help, you know what I mean? But he was very, believe it or not, the weight bothered him. Like you'll see when people brought his weight up, it bothered him. You'll see in the documentary, but very good person, very good guy. I recommend the documentary totally.
Awesome. Yeah, John Candy is one of those guys who forever he will be remembered. His legacy will live on. There's so many others, like Chris Farley was taken too soon. Phil Hartman. We're talking about SNL people now, but I've been recently researching Elvis a lot. Elvis passed away at 42. Danny and I live in Vegas, so I'm a big Elvis fan. I've become more and more of an Elvis fan as I've lived here in Vegas, and it's crazy what you can accomplish in a short amount of time in your life and be remembered for such a big impact.
Yes, definitely. And Pete, you know, it showed how his acting career went. Do you know what I mean? How he got really big. It was crazy. You would love it, Pete. Being an actor, being an entertainer, you would absolutely love it.
Okay, I'm going to check it out. The John Candy documentary. I'm going to look that up. I want to say thank you to all our commenters on the platform already. I see Linda from Washington State. I see Tommy in the comments, and Tommy has already mentioned rest in peace to Ace from the band Kiss. So
yes.
He passed?
Yeah,
yes.
Give us all the exclusive.
Gosh.
Go ahead,
Angela,
Dan.
we can't see you. You might have to cut in and come back in.
I see you guys. You guys don't see me?
No.
Oh man, this is so jacked up. I'll be right back.
Angela's having Wi-Fi problems, guys. We're all good.
No worries. So, Danny, do you want to give everyone the update on Ace from Kiss? Some people might not know yet. It's kind of breaking news.
Yes, Ace Frehley, he was a guitarist for Kiss. I guess back in September, he fell. He's in his 70s, and he got a brain bleed from the fall. And he just never recovered, Pete. They put him on, a ventilator. His family was hoping he'd come off it. And that's what I reported today. TMZ was reporting that he was still alive, but then maybe an hour after TMZ reported it, multiple news stations say he has passed. That's huge in the Kiss family. I mean, people love Kiss. Love them.
Yeah, Kiss was, I believe, my second concert I ever saw in my entire life, and I saw it with my older brother David. It was in Chattanooga, Tennessee at UTC Arena, and it was an amazing rock and roll show. So rest in peace to Ace from Kiss. And obviously our hearts go out to the families, our hearts go out to all the fans, and of course our hearts go out to everyone who was affected by them personally. Welcome back. We apologize everyone for the technical difficulties.
I'm so sorry. I'm in a different room right now, like not my average room, and so I don't know what's going on.
Now I can see you. Welcome back, Angela and Dan.
You're good. Everything's good.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's all good. I want to talk about a little more entertainment. Some of you all may know we have a special episode today. We're going a little longer than normal because not only are we covering the Chicago protests, we're also going to talk some paranormal in a few moments. And later on, we have a special exclusive fan story of a special paranormal story. So you're going to want to stay tuned later for that. But before we get into all of that, I want to have one more entertainment update. A TV star from the show Family Matters was arrested this past week. His name is Darius McCrary. He played the character Eddie Winslow on the 90s show Family Matters. He was arrested in San Diego, and it was for a felony warrant from Michigan. Apparently, he didn't pay his child support, and as I was telling Danny earlier in the pre-show, he has decided to represent himself at his court date in San Diego.
Never represent yourself. It's not a good idea. And listen, I just want to put a shout out here. Linda said she loves the show. She loves us. We got to give her a shout out. And then we got Rock Island County, Illinois in the house. We got everybody here today.
Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Illinois. Shout out to everyone all across the world who's listening. Really quick, I want to give one more entertainment update, and that's just to everyone. I want to invite everyone to keep Dolly Parton in your thoughts and prayers. She's still sick. She had to cancel her whole winter tour dates here at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. She was supposed to be here for a couple months of tours, but she needs rest. She's in Tennessee healing, and everyone just keep Dolly Parton in your thoughts and prayers. I'm from Tennessee, so Dolly Parton's kind of a big deal to me.
And she does the things for kids with the books.
She's a great woman. She does so much for the world. Dolly Parton's one of the people who, she's like, to me, she's like Mr. Beast, Dolly Parton, Pete Pitts. These are good people. I'm just kidding.
Angela Porcelli.
Well,
Jamie
yes.
Miner.
But no, she's just a great woman. She's just got a heart of gold, and the things she does for the community and the things she does for aspiring entertainers and for just local Tennesseans, it's astounding. So I wish more people would continue to be generous like her. And shout out to St. Louis in the comments. Shout out to Pennsylvania. We got people from everywhere out here.
Yep.
Oh,
We
and
got
just
another
a
one.
friendly reminder, men, pay your child support. That's all.
And we got another one here. Evanston, Illinois. Where's that at?
Yes, that's in Illinois.
It's in the United States.
Of America.
Well, listen, I'll tell you this, guys. I had a good time. I'm on the strip tonight because my daughter's turning 29 tonight. So she might be walking through this hotel room door. We'll have to wish her happy birthday because she was ringing my phone. That's why I got knocked off the podcast. So she might be walking in this door. We'll have to wish her. Maybe we'll all sing her happy birthday if she comes in. That sounds
we can
good.
rap it too.
Oh, Pete can rap it. Happy birthday.
I'll sing. Pete can
All right.
rap. I don't
Angela
know.
can sing with the Pete. All right, we'll do that.
Might be a disaster, but you know what? It's worth it.
So, guys, one last thing on the entertainment. I watched a new Conjuring last night. I had no idea it was the Smurls from Pittston, Pennsylvania. That is 35 minutes from where I live. I remember that when I was a child. My parents took us to ride by the house to see it because it was all over the news. So my parents actually drove there. And back then, a half-hour ride to something was a long ride. We had to prepare for that half-hour ride.
What do you mean?
Oh my God. When I was young, okay, in the 70s and 80s, my mom would say,
how old are you?
My mom would say, we might go to the Wilkes-Barre Mall this weekend. The Wilkes-Barre Mall was 40 minutes from my house. And that was a big trip. We had to plan that. It was a 40-minute ride to the Wilkes-Barre Mall. I just think of how times have changed, guys. We travel hours now, like nothing. 40-minute ride to the mall was a big deal back in the 80s, you know?
Wow. That's crazy.
I remember when I was one, you know?
How long ago is that? No, we shouldn't ask.
86. I don't know.
Angela was born in 86. I was born in 68. We have the separate birthday. Turn the birthdays around.
Our birthdays are coming up.
I know. And our birthdays are on the same day.
Less than a month.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? What day?
We're gonna do a Honda. We're gonna do a Honda something for our birthday.
Okay. What day is it on though?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Me neither. Anyone know when November 13th is on? Like what day it falls on? I'm curious.
Probably a Friday.
I doubt it.
But anyway, guys, so if you saw on all my videos now, and Angela's been liking it, it says I do videograms now. Facebook just added that feature. So it comes up on all my videos. I'm not doing that. Facebook's putting it out there. But yes, I do videograms. I can wish you happy birthday. I can wish you a happy anniversary, whatever. I do any videos for you.
That's right.
Wait, any video?
Well, not them kind of videos, Angela.
I didn't
too
say
old
anything.
for that.
Your mind went somewhere else. Oh, it's on a Thursday. Thank you, Kiana. It's a Thursday.
Oh, and thank you. Speaking of Kiana, yes, Kiana is actually one of our podcast fans who has sent us a special exclusive ghost story that we're going to be reading later on.
Ooh.
I'm going to pull it up here. So stay tuned. In a little while, as we're talking some paranormal, we're going to read that ghost story live on the air. So stay tuned for that. But later, we got to talk about.
I'm excited. I want to hear. I didn't even know about this, so I'm excited.
Yeah. She sent me and Pete the story. But listen, let's talk about Chicago. That's what people came here for. Let's talk about Chicago.
Let's discuss.
Yes. So me and Angela, we heard, that they were at this. Is it Broadville?
No, it's Broadview, Illinois. So it's like a suburb, basically, of Chicago. It's like right outside of Chicago.
So once we see this, we plan this is where we got to go. Because there was little protest all over Chicago, but nothing like substantial. But this place, we knew what was going on. Okay, we knew because we saw Don Lemon there, we saw TikTok, so we thought this is where we got to go. So when we show up, it was definitely the place we had to be. It was packed with people. Am I right, Angela? There was press, there was cops, there was protesters. It was insane.
There was crazy people there too.
Yes, there was crazy, and we had to park pretty far away, and then we had to walk up to the thing. Angela drove us. We almost died about 35 times. Pete, do you know what it's like driving with somebody with ADHD? Hey, what's over there? What did you see that over there? And then she's in this lane, she's in the middle lane, she's in this lane, she's almost hitting people on the side of the road.
Listen, I drive
Pete,
in
I was
Chicago.
more scared of the ride there than getting beat up by the protesters.
You
I'm
have to
gonna
know
tell
how
you
to
right
drive.
now.
Listen, this
Huh?
isn't Vegas. This is not Pennsylvania. This is Chicago. You got to learn how to drive.
Oh my God, Pete! I thought she's gonna kill me. I thought she's gonna kill me.
We almost no, you know what? He got like really bad anxiety in the front seat over there. Next time I'll put him in the car seat or something, or in the back seat, because I don't know, like he was just like, oh my God. And I'm like, what? Like nothing was about to happen. I saw that. But like
Let me
he just
tell you
had to,
something.
like,
Right after that drive and protest, Pete, right to the dispensary. I loaded up. I bought $100 worth. I loaded up right under the dispensary. I had to be high to make it through the night.
he's not kidding. We really did hit up the dispensary.
You probably needed it, and I gotta say, I have to.
Angela got that hat from the dispensary.
Yes.
Well, I got it from Danny, but I was like, this is so cute. I want this. And I looked at him, and then he's just like, okay.
Yeah, you probably needed it. And speaking of dispensary, I do want to say that we still need to hurry up and federally legalize hemp and everything and stop being ridiculous with it. Because obviously it's very good for medicine. And Danny, you needed it after that car ride, it sounds like. What was more exciting, the car ride or the actual protest? What was scarier for you, Danny?
Listen, all I wanted to do was make it to Pete. I am not exaggerating. You know how she is on this show. People, you know how she is on this show. When she's behind the wheel of a car, I don't even know if she looked at the road once. She was everywhere. She was in all three lanes. She was on the side. She was on the berm. She was almost hitting people. She was playing with the radio. It was a disaster. I don't even know how we made it.
Okay, now you're just be happy you weren't in a car, like a manual car with me, because I mean, that's just how I function. I got to do 20 different things at once just to pay attention to the road.
Oh my God.
You can drive a stick, Angela? You can drive manual pretty well?
Yeah, I drove. First time I drove it, like I didn't even kill it. Like he's like, "Oh, you're a natural." I was like, maybe 15. It was on the runway in my subdivision.
Well, Pete, so anyway, I'll explain because everybody they're getting anxious here. So we got to tell this story. So we get there, we get all our stuff together, and we had to park. We parked about 3 blocks maybe from that place.
Danny
3,
makes
4
it
blocks.
seem like it was a mile long, but it was
Because I kept saying park, but Angela's ADHD, she kept going further and further and
Oh,
further.
no, I just know you don't park in front of people's driveways and fire hydrants and things like that.
Listen, the minute I saw them people and them protesters, ask her. I had my selfie stick. I had my phone. I was ready to go. Am I right? I was like, stop the car. I got to get out. I got to get out. That's what I kept telling her.
I mean, it was very entertaining to say the least. It was entertaining though. It was really entertaining. He like hopped out and he was so excited. And I'm like, all right, let's go. And I think we went live on like each platform, or at least on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I think both of us did all 3, right?
Yeah, we did all 3 lives from all 3 platforms.
I probably should have went live longer, but I didn't. But I kind of low-key stalked Don Lemon because I knew that he was like, he followed Danny. And I was like, this guy can't be that bad. So like I saw him though, like, I guess I'm jumping to the story, but anyways, I saw him at one point and I was just like, I was recording him and then he's just like, and I was like, oh. And then I think he winked and like smiled. And I'm like, well, if only he liked women, But like, seriously, he was a cool guy. Like he seemed like a nice guy.
Pete, I got it. As a Republican, that's sort of far right. I would say I was shocked how nice he was. I wish I could say something bad. He was actually really nice.
I knew he was going to be nice. I was like, this guy seems, everyone, wait, is he from Chicago?
I think he is. For some reason, I think he is.
He seemed like a local.
So,
I don't know.
Dawn, if you're listening, as a Republican, you treated us very well, and I respect that. I
And I
do.
think you should go on his podcast
And
we should
ignore
bring
all
him
the
on.
bad videos I did of you.
Don't tell him about the videos. That was just Danny being Danny. You have to ignore him.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I think Don Lemon probably is a great professional. That's why he's been able to do so well in his career, whether or not you like his opinions. Danny, whether you feel the same way you felt about him a month ago, or if you feel the way that you feel about him now, either way, I think you should go on his podcast and, maybe it'll be a friendly chat, but maybe you guys will have a heated debate and that'll be fun too.
He looked at my story. He liked one of my videos the other day, and he DM'd me and said it was nice meeting you. So he did DM me and everything. So hopefully I'll get on his podcast. That's what I told him I want to do. So hopefully they'll reach out to me. I think it would be a good podcast, me and him.
I think it will be too. I think it'd be peaceful and you guys will just like speak instead of, how people just like shout at each other in discussions
Yeah.
of politics. I think you guys would be like cordial and
Yeah.
good.
So Pete, we show up there, right? Me and Angela separate. She goes her way. I go my way.
It's the
Okay.
ADHD.
She's live. I'm live. We ran into each other a couple times throughout the thing, but really, honestly, we both went our separate ways when we went there. She was filming, I was filming, and I just picked a couple people to interview. There was this one guy with a megaphone, and he was yelling at all the ICE officers. Soon as Trump's out of office, yous are all going to jail. We're going to prosecute yous and put yous in jail. He was telling the ICE officers that they were going to go to jail with a megaphone. So I went up to him. This dude was crazy. This is his whole life. He probably sleeps with that megaphone. Protests are his life. And he was there. Okay. So I said to him, could I interview you? So he looks at me. He goes, you're not one of them far right Republicans, are you? I'm like, oh, no.
I got some of that recorded too.
I'm like, oh, no, I'm not. He goes, all right, then I'll do the interview with you. He goes, if you were far right, I wouldn't do the interview with you. But Angela will tell you, it was, I hate America protest. That's what it was. It was I can't stand America. America's the worst country in the world, and I hate it. So I want to know, my point was to Angela, what does this accomplish? It accomplishes nothing.
Well,
It accomplishes that you're a bunch of assholes. That's all it accomplishes.
I literally said the same thing to Danny. I said, what is the point of these protests? Like the one right now, especially, like, do they think that ICE is just gonna like move out? Like, or what is this about? Like, because I felt like they could, like, the only thing that was happening was them, getting into some shit basically that they shouldn't have got themselves into. Like, if these ICE officers are telling you, and like, the guards are there, National Guards, they're saying like, hey, you need to leave. You should probably leave. If not, you're probably gonna get like, I don't know, shit thrown to your face, or like you're gonna get arrested. Like you're gonna go in one of those paddy wagons that we saw, like one of the 25 or whatever. That was the most insane thing I have ever seen. I saw a guy walking with a bat, like that guy from The Walking Dead. Literally, Danny's just sitting there recording, like, hey everyone, I'm at the immigration facility. And like I'm sitting here like, Danny, they have bats. Let's go. And then he's like, okay. And I still didn't upload the video. So I'm sorry, everyone. I've been really behind this week. I got a little sick, but all good. And these people with the chicken outfits, like, I mean, I climbed right up onto like this like ledge, I guess. And I was like, oh yeah, first row right here. I'm good. And so it was like a really good shot, I think, to get, a good glimpse of like everything around. But I don't know where Danny was. I think I was looking for him at that point, but then I got distracted again. So we were, like he was saying, we were doing our own thing, but there was just some weird people there. Like,
yeah. And I can tell you this. I can tell you this, Pete. I went up to a group of elderly people, probably late 60s, 70s, and I said to them, listen, could I interview you? And I was up front with them. Angela was there. I told them, I said, listen, I'm a Republican. I said, but I really want to hear why you're here, this and that. And they were cool. They gave me a good interview. They were really nice people. They said they don't like the way the immigrants are being treated. And instead of sitting at home watching TV, they thought they'd come out and support the thing. So, I mean, listen, I respect that. As long as you're not causing damage, you're not hurting anybody, you have every right to do what you're doing. So I respect it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Angela?
I mean, yeah, I respect that, but it's like, how is that going to change anything? Just standing outside, you think that's supposed to change something? Like, and
I mean, here's the thing, Pete. If you were at the protest, basically all they were saying is how they hate America. America's no good.
Yeah.
America stole the land. America's a stolen land thing. It was all, I can't stand America. And I'm thinking to myself, America's so bad, but yet there's people coming on fucking boats and jumping over walls to get here. Okay? You're trying to tell me how bad it is, but yet you're supporting people that are risking their lives to get here. So America cannot be that bad if they're risking their lives to get here. I said what I said. That's going to be a video.
I mean, they should just jump on the bandwagon with freaking, what's her name, Rosie O'Donnell. If they don't want to be here, go.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Pete. The protest changed the way Angela feels about it. I do. I feel the protest changed her.
It did. It did. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, and these are the people that and I have nothing against immigrants. We came here as immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Like, my family worked hard. My no, he worked very hard. And I'm not saying that people that come here, they shouldn't
Pete,
get
Angela's
a chance.
first generation. Her
Yes, I'm
mother's
first generation.
She's first generation from Italy,
Yeah. So I'm proud, to be American and Italian, but these people that come here, though, there's some that, and they're hardworking too, and they shouldn't be. I honestly don't think they should be kicked out if they're working and, they're putting their money into their Social Security. They're not going to get that back once they get deported. They don't get that money back. Did you know that?
No, but they're here illegally. You know what I mean? But
they've been working their asses off.
I agree with you there, Angela. And I think you heard me talk to the guy with the megaphone. My thing was, this is what I always thought, Pete. If you're a criminal, and when I say criminal, I mean sexual assault, murder, rape, felonies.
Even robbery is
not
still
I stole candy bar from Target.
Yeah, but just stealing, what about I stole a car? Then get your ass out of here. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, this protest made me more a little bit Democratic. She turned Republican on this one, Pete. She turned Republican.
Well, it sounds like it was probably good for both of you. It sounds like you guys both learned a little something. And I think that the reason people do this is because historically, decades ago, protests have been historically known to cause or affect some kind of change. Now, some of this happened before any of us were born, so we only heard about it in history books. But I think today in 2025, a lot of people are desperate. They're desperate to see some kind of change, and the issues are kind of getting mixed and piled on one on top of the other. Dehumanization is one issue, and saying the USA is just bad, that's a whole different ball game. Those are two separate issues. So anyway, I'm glad you guys both went, and I'm glad I stayed in Vegas safely. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, there was a lot going on too, throughout the day. There was so many different protests. I mean, some broke out like riots. But some people even got arrested. That news lady.
Listen, me and Angela almost got arrested. We got to tell the story.
We
Angela.
did. Well, no, we did many times, and I had to save him. I saved him because if he cannot go anywhere by himself, Danny. You can't let him go anywhere by himself. He will get into trouble. I'm telling you right now. I had to keep him in check the whole time because he just thinks he could do whatever he wants to do. And I'm like, are you trying to die? Because I'm not going to witness this. And it's not happening. Not on my watch. So I had to show him the ropes. You can't do that. I'm like, there's a guy with a bat, Negan, how what was it? Tommy was saying in the comments, I believe it was. And so Negan, this guy was going like this, with the bat coming towards us, literally 25 paddy wagons, all lighting up, heading towards us. Danny's halfway in the street. I'm like, and he's just filming live with his stuff. He's like, hey guys, I'm live. Like I said, the ICE immigration facility in Chicago. And I'm just and you're about to get arrested and beat to death. So let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Pete, let me describe how it really went. Okay. What happened was we were at this protest. We were there for a couple hours. And then all of a sudden they're telling people they had to leave. And me and Angela what do you mean we have to leave? And here, I guess what they did was they put a curfew in. So at dark, the protest wouldn't be going on. So at 6 o'clock, you had to go home. Okay. So they threw everybody out of there, leave. But when the people left, they decided to march down the middle of the street and block the intersection.
And then they went around to the other side where they were already standing, but it was a block, they went around in a block. So it looked like they left, but they didn't.
So me and Angela followed the protest, okay? But I told Angela, stay off the
protest,
street.
Danny. I don't think you understand. We were undercover in the protest.
I know, but I told her to stay off the street just in case they would arrest we could say we were on the sidewalk. You know what I mean? So I told her to get on the street, but then we followed it down, and then they blocked this entire intersection. And then here comes the cops, 20 vans. They all had billy clubs. They were hitting their hands. They all came walking out. I looked at Angela and said, we got to get out of here. We're getting fucking arrested.
I was telling him this the whole time. Wait, Steve in the comments, he wants to know, Angela, are you going to the No Kings protest this weekend? Is it this weekend? I'll go. But I'm not going to, cheer everyone on. I mean, I do it just to get, the live of it basically and just show everyone what's going on. But I wonder where it's at. I'll have to look into that. It's probably everywhere.
So we decide that we got to leave, Pete. I mean, we see the cops coming, we see the vans, and I told Angela, they're not going to care who we are or if we're protesting. They're just going to grab people and start throwing them in the van. You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen. I was a cop. I know how this works. So I'm like, we got to get the hell out of here, right? So then I stopped paying attention, and I'm still filming the cops coming out with their batons. So they all have their batons. I'm trying to get a good film on them. She yells to me, Danny, there's a guy coming with a bat. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'll post it. Like I said, I didn't do there's so much I still haven't posted because I had like a little bit of a cold I got from my son. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. There was just so much that day. And then Danny was like, we got to go. I'm hungry. You haven't fed me. Like I'm so hungry. Like, I'm like, all right.
I would be hungry too after all that. But I want to know, who was the guy with the bat that was like my boss man, Negan? Who was the Negan guy?
I thought it was Danny at first, but Danny was actually filming. Like, he was doing I was like, oh, yeah, Danny too. Number 2, Danny. I was watching that last night, Pete, by the way. I was trying to find you. I just skipped. I was like, these seasons are too long. I need to just find Pete. So like last night I was looking for you. I haven't found you yet, but I thought I saw a guy that looked like you, but he had longer hair a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. My hair was a little bit grown out, but not much more. So I'll send you.
I wonder if that was you, because it didn't look like you, but it did.
It could have been. Yeah. I'll show you. Yeah.
Were you in the woods at one point?
Yes. All throughout the woods. Yes.
Okay. I think that might have been you. Oh my God. It's exciting. I'll have to keep watching.
Yes, it's possible. For anyone who doesn't know, Angela's talking about The Walking Dead. I worked on The Walking Dead as a savior for 3 different seasons. I played one of Negan's soldiers, and Angela and Danny were just in Chicago at the ICE protest, and apparently they saw a Negan lookalike with a baseball.
I did. He was coming at us, and Danny was just like standing there recording on his selfie stick, like, hey guys, we're live from the immigration facility, Chicago or Broadview, Illinois. I'm like, yeah, we're about to like get arrested or beat, so let's go. But I have it recorded. Like I said, I'll have to like go through all the videos and crop it out because they were long, some of them.
Pete, I got to admit, she did a very good job there.
She
was. I even got him talking to Don Lemon. He's like,
yeah, she did. She got
to
Don Lemon first. She got to all of it.
I could. Can I just say that he posted it before me?
Yeah, she did really, really good. She was out there. She was in there. And she wasn't scared. She wasn't scared. She might have been scared of that little Cookie Monster girl that was dressed up in the Cookie Monster outfit.
Wait, which Cookie Monster?
That girl was dressed as the Cookie Monster. The one girl.
There was a lot of scary like costumes there, but it's funny because like all the news people were like set up like in their own little area, but none of them were reporting. And I'm like, huh. I'm like, that's funny. Like there was nobody there. And it's like Don Lemon did a good job though, like going around. Like he was doing exactly what Danny was doing. Like they were, peaceful, just trying to get people's opinions. Hey, do you remember that other Republican guy that was by himself recording the whole time?
And he got an argument with them people.
I'll have to post that video. I was like, oh my gosh, it was so bad, you guys. I'm not even going to say it on here. It was
Listen,
bad.
This guy was arguing with them. And he was outnumbered, Pete. He was outnumbered.
They went after him first. Like, they're like, this guy says something. And he was just recording. He was keeping to himself. Republican, remind you. He was keeping to himself. Just, I'm sure he was streaming live. But he didn't say anything to anyone. He was peaceful, like just kept to himself, didn't say one word. People were like attacking him, getting him to talk. And then he just like let them have it. The guy with the mic, I was like, oh my God. Like he called him something real bad.
Yes, it was bad, Pete. I that could have went off. There could have been a fight then.
Yeah.
I was surprised there wasn't. There could have been a fight then, but there wasn't. But they were on him. He was a Republican. I never really came out and said anything because listen, I have big balls, but I'm not dumb.
He does have big balls,
I'm
but
not
Danny was
dumb.
definitely undercover. Like he was
There's
more
hundreds of
undercover.
them and one of me. I'm not dumb. You know?
You have to be safe. You have to protect yourself. I think when you guys saw 25 ICE vehicles rolling up, I would have been out of there. I would have been leaving a dust cloud behind me. So I'm in
Literally,
front of you guys looking back like, come on, guys, let's go.
Pete, it was literally paddy wagon vans. Like they were
Yes.
literally, and the lights were on. He didn't even see it. I'm like, "Are you colorblind?" I think I asked him that at one point because I was like, "Did you not?" They're coming behind him, by the way. Like I don't know how they weren't in his live video. Danny, you should go back and see if like your live was saved because like they were just right there. Like I'm like, "What is he doing? Like we're about to
They were
die. Like we
right
gotta
there.
go."
And then Pete, we finally made it to the car. After a while, we got in the car, and then they were sending more vans and more police. They were cutting. I got a little video of that. They were cutting in front of us, right,
It
Ange?
was getting worse when we were leaving. I was like, "We gotta go before this." Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
it
they
was getting
were.
bad. We had to get out of there because it was getting bad, you know. But
There was a lot of bad stuff. I mean, I'll go again. I just need someone to go with. I'm not going to go by myself. Like Danny was here. It was like great. We kind of like did our own reporting like ourselves, but he did most of the reporting. He brought the minor details mic. It was cool. Um, but yeah, me, I was just trying to like, I'm like that sneaky person that just is undercover and just like record stuff without people knowing. At least I thought I was recording without anyone knowing, but then Don Lemon was like, I'm like, hey, I should have went up to him and talked to him, but
she's all excited about that Don Lemon. She loves that he liked her.
I think he's a nice guy. I always did, and Danny was always, being Danny. And I was like, this guy's a nice guy. Like he's a good reporter though too. So I mean,
Yeah, Pete.
Awesome.
Listen, definitely, we want you to come next time, brother. And listen, if we plan this ahead of time, right? If we plan it ahead of time, it's not expensive.
no,
It
it's
was
not.
expensive because I left to her. I left it like a
No,
couple
Danny
days
just
before.
planned it like last minute. He's like, hey, I'm coming to Chicago. I'm like, wait, what? When? Like a day or two. I'm like, what? So like somebody in the comments earlier, I think it was Kiana, she asked, I think it was her. She asked if you went to the Cheesecake Factory. No, I didn't feed him at all. Like that is I even went to the one in the city before though too. There was one in Schaumburg and the city, but
Oh, is the Cheesecake Factory originally from Chicago? Is that what it is?
that I don't know. I just know that my first time I went was downtown, and then I've gone to the ones in Schaumburg 'cause I used to live there.
Listen,
So,
Angela with the hat on, she gets the chain, she gets the cross. We
oh, I
all could
forgot
wear a
about the
flat brim
cross.
and the thing.
I forgot about the cross.
And you know what's
I
funny?
mean, we have a lot of rosaries and crosses here.
Yeah.
What,
And
Pete?
you're the only one wearing a hat tonight. Usually Danny and I are wearing hats, but now it's just that's fun. But hey, my details, that's how we do it, baby.
Isn't this cute though? Like it has purple on it. Like I think it's so cute. Wait, is it purple on the top too?
Do you believe, Pete, Angela was never at a dispensary before?
No, I was. The only time I was at a dispensary was in Vegas.
Okay. Well, they're all over. They're all over
But
now.
I've never been to one out here because like my cousin just makes everything. And then so I'm like, I never had to buy anything. Like it's like a dispensary right now. I feel like here. I don't know. I'm kidding. But like I don't really do that stuff. But like so like I went in there and I was like, oh, he's like, what? I'm like, clothes. Like
Well, speaking of clothes, I want to mention to everyone that we do have minor details swag available on the website. You can connect with Danny on his links and you can get minor details shirts, hats. What else do we have, Danny?
It's underneath my Instagram. I have it underneath my Instagram profile. But we are going to add some more tonight or tomorrow if I have time. I want to add a shirt with the Italian princess with Angela's picture. I got some ideas for you and me, Pete. So we have individual shirts. And then I want to get a better pic. I have a good picture of all three of us. The last one he did that I want to get on a cup or a shirt too. So we're going to keep adding stuff. If you guys have any ideas, we can make them.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to go into the storefront thing or whatever it's called. I forget the spread. What's it called? Spread shirt or something or
Spread shirt, a shirt spread, or I don't know, something like
spread
that.
shirt. I don't know. I've had all the info like for like a past year now, all the different passwords. He's like, oh, updated password. I'm like, oh, I haven't even gone in there yet. Like, but like I'm gonna like make some stuff too. But if you guys have any ideas, just shoot us a message and go ahead and like give us all a follow on our socials, and that way we can all connect. And then I know I'm bad with messages, guys, so just bear with me. I'm like been really bad, extra bad this week. So
Pete, one other thing is, if you come with us next time, I'm telling you, we got to rent a car.
Well, I had an SUV,
We
like, and
don't want
it was
Angela to
nice.
drive us.
Listen, no, I had an SUV. You do want me to drive you because guess what? You guys would not survive in this type of. You won't even know how to drive out here. It's like going to Rome, basically.
Oh
Everyone
my
drives
God.
crazy.
Pete, I thought I was going to die multiple times.
Danny
Multiple
always
times.
thinks he's gonna die, though. Think about it. Like he's just stop,
Pete,
Danny.
she's on the phone. She's drinking Dubby. She's in the third lane, the middle lane, the first lane, the berm. I think that was, oh
I
my
finally
God.
got my W cup, you guys. It took so long, but it's finally here. And I
Nice.
gave him one of mine because I felt bad.
So let's go ahead and do a shout out to Dubby. Angela, do you want to tell everyone about Dubby and the promo code?
Dubby is one of our sponsors, and it's an energy drink, and it has 0 calories, and it's actually ranked the #1 tasting energy drink out of all of them, literally, and it's actually really good. There's different kind of flavors. I know Danny likes his pixie stick one, or he calls it like pixie dust or something. I don't know.
And they
But
just came out with new flavors, new hydro flavors. So they got like a bunch of new hydro flavors. It is good, guys. I actually love it. I will, if they weren't our sponsor, I'd still be buying it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's good.
it doesn't give you jitters or anything like that
Yeah.
too. So it's like more like a natural type
Yeah.
energy drink, I would say, but it's very effective in terms of energy. And also the company's based out of San Diego, just in case anyone wants a little background on it.
And it's WGG. And whatever you order, put the minor details in there. You get 10% off in the code. The
And I
minor
don't think there's
details code.
spaces either, right? No spaces, just the
No,
minor
just the
details.
minor details give you 10% off.
Yep,
But all
that's
right,
our
we got
discount
45
code.
minutes left. Let's talk a little bit more about the protests and then let's get on to the
Oh,
paranormal.
time out. Are we going to bring up what we saw in the sky? I have that on video. I didn't post it. Do you
Oh, yes,
remember?
we did see three things in the sky. I don't know what it was.
Two of them. There was two different ones. There's three like red, was it red dots?
Uh,
Like
yes.
like a triangle thing, and you know what that means.
I don't know what anything means anymore.
Because he's like, I never see this shit out here like in Vegas. I'm like, dude, I see shit in the sky out here all the time. Like I'm in the burbs of Chicago. It's like dark as crap out here because it's unincorporated too where I'm at. And it's just like its own, secluded area. Like, I don't know, it's really dark. So you see everything in the sky. Every night I look at the sky. Like that's just what I do. Like I've done that since I was younger. I just go outside and look in the backyard and like look up and like lay on the lawn chair thing, and just chill out and just look up. But yeah, we saw that when we were out. I was like, oh my God. I think you noticed it first, didn't you?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, he finally saw something in the sky that wasn't like, what's it called? Starlink or something.
Starlink.
It might be. The state of Illinois actually has one of the highest reported amounts of sightings of paranormal or even cryptozoology sightings of cryptids or ghost stories. So Illinois has a lot of maybe haunted energy, if you will.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's there all around you. So
Because that makes more sense now. I'm like, maybe it's because we're like the flatland area, like there's no hills. Like if you go to Wisconsin, it starts in hills. Because I always say like, it's kind of boring out here. It's just like flatland, like, there's no good scenery. But I guess if you go more towards south, like you're heading towards Kentucky, stuff like that, I think that's when it, gets a little more scenic, I guess, and
yeah,
with some history stuff.
Yes, and Southern Illinois actually is where a lot of sightings of like giant birds or like Bigfoots or all kinds
Did
of
you just say a giant bird?
giant birds have been sighted in Southern Illinois. Yes, check it out.
What kind of bird?
Pterodactyls, I told you.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you gone to Lake Mead? There's like owls there that are the size of like I don't even know. What do you call that one movie like where the guy flies around? I mean, I don't know. They were huge. They were massive. They were like these big ass owls that I thought we had big owls, but no, this was like freaking Dracula flying like with a cape. Okay, like it was huge.
Are you talking about Mothman?
Mothman, thank you. Yes. Yes, Mothman. We had one out here, no joke. But like, no, seriously, there's
been a lot of Mothman.
We have our own stories from out here. Like me and my neighbor Kyle, we have like all these stories that happened to us growing up, and it's insane.
In your neighborhood right now, do you have Mothman or like where you grew up?
No, like we used to call this guy Mothman. It was on the it was on the road right outside our subdivision.
Okay, nice.
We even went back with a bat, and I was on the back of a four-wheeler, and I was gonna like, yeah, that we were young guys. We were young, you know.
I love it. Love it.
Do you guys want to just get into the paranormal? Or anything else we want to talk about? Riots? I think we covered everything. The only thing I could say, to me, it wasn't a protest. It was a I hate America protest. That's basically what it was. I hate America. Honestly, that's how I feel anyway.
That's sad. That's disappointing to hear that, but
I
guess
agree, though. It was like an I hate America protest. There was nothing good about it, really. Like, they weren't doing anything for themselves. They were just standing out there, like, thinking they were making a difference. And it's like, everyone hears you, but like when, you know, I saw, I think, one American flag, and it was like, kind of, the guy was holding it down. Do you remember, Danny? I sent you that screenshot. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, there was an American flag, but it was like held down, like, and there was a lot of like, was it Antifa stuff that Jimmy
That's what
Kimmel
I
said
want to
that
say.
didn't exist?
Yes. Thank you,
Fuck
Angela.
you, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah. Antifa was there with their flags and everything. They had Antifa flags,
They wore 'em like
Antifa
capes.
everything.
They were flying them in the air.
Yes, I mean Jimmy Kimmel saying that Antifa's made up. That just made him look like the big horse's ass that he is. He's
And
the horse's ass.
Just another reason to cancel
I
him.
said what I
mean,
said.
You want
I
to know
mean-
why he has no followers anymore? It's because he says stupid shit like this.
I mean, how could he sit there and say Antifa was made up? It's not made up. It's been going on for years. We've seen them there, Angela. We've seen them
have it
with
on
their
video.
flags.
We have it on video. There's like, I mean, on all
Yeah.
my different lives, I'm sure it was on.
And
every
that's
single one.
why I can't stand that guy. I can't stand him.
And that's the
Does
guy
he
that
remember?
shares
We
the same
remember him from the
birthday.
Man Show. Okay,
Listen.
remember him from the Man Show?
Yes.
He would have girls jump on beds. Okay,
Oh,
that's how he
forgot about
started his
that.
show out.
Oh my God, I forgot
There-
about the Man
Oh.
Show and that.
yeah, I like that part.
Now all
Oh wait, shout out to Jimmy Kimmel
I love
because
that
you share
video.
this. Wait, shout out to Jimmy Kimmel because you do share the same birthday as Danny and I.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And
Screw
so does
Jimmy
Whoopi
Kimmel.
Goldberg.
I might get rid of my birthday now.
Listen, you can't get rid of your birthday. You were just like a Valentine's Day baby, and I came to terms with that too. Don't worry. Because if you think about it, 9 months later is our birthday.
All right, listen, they want to get into paranormal. Let's do it. I want to start out with something crazy, like I always do. All right, guys, have you been hearing about this 3-eye atlas? And what do you think of it?
What?
3-eye atlas.
What is that?
Have you heard of it, Pete?
I've heard of it, yeah, but tell us and everyone who has not heard of it, let everyone know for beginners.
It's an interstellar object. It's only the third one in history to come into our galaxy or whatever, right? And it's supposed to be so big that they're not sure it's a comet, and it's putting off things that aren't comet-like. So they think there's some scientists that believe, this is crazy, they believe it's an alien mothership. And I got even more. Are you sitting down? I'm glad you're sitting down. I watched a TikTok where this guy remote views, okay? You know what remote viewing is, right? Okay, this guy swears that he could do it, okay? The government, if you go on the CIA webpage, they tell you this is real. People can remote view. This guy said he remote viewed 3-eye atlas, and there's 1 million aliens frozen on 3-eye atlas because they're frozen so they can make the trip all the way to Earth, and then they're going to be unfrozen when they get to Earth. I kid you not, I watched that this morning. I kid you not.
What do you watch CNN? Like, what are you watching?
Probably
Guys, here's the craziest thing. I think some of this shit's true. That's the craziest thing. I
Listen,
think 75% of it's true. That's
Danny.
what scares me.
Danny, you know what scares me is that you think that a mother, like Darth Vader motherboard ship, whatever it is, came down or comes down to the, the world basically where we live, and they're just gonna like thaw themselves. Like, and
That's
then
what this remote viewer. Who am I to say I don't remote view?
you think that they're gonna like thaw out in like Lake Mead maybe, because then you guys can get some more water in there.
we do need Vegas. They could just come down here in Vegas or during the summer. They'll thaw really quick in this heat. So that's fine. Tell them to come down.
Listen, guys, I'm not kidding you though. Google it. I mean, and here's the other thing. You ready for this? NASA quit sending pictures of it. They were sending pictures of it, and now they're not sending any pictures out of it. And I just sent you the last picture of it. Did you see it? It looked like an eyeball. I
Oh,
sent it
that's
to
what
you.
you were referring to.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, it looked like an eyeball. They're like, what do you
it
see? I'm
looked
like, an
like an
eye.
eyeball.
But no one in the comments said an eye, so I totally felt like I was left out, you know?
Wow.
So there is big rumors that this thing is an alien spaceship. And I mean, it's from, this is national news about this. This isn't, the National Enquirer we got on Sunday mornings eating our pancakes and coffee. This is national news is saying this,
Yeah. And so for a lot of our viewers who are not aware, we've been talking on the minor details about paranormal themes during October. We're really focusing on it. And Angela, Danny, and myself, we're trying to figure out what is the truth? What's the truth out here in the galaxy, the solar system? Are there really ghosts? Are there really monsters, Bigfoots, UFOs? We're trying to find out. So we want to hear your stories and talk to us. Let us know what you think. We actually have a personal story we're going to share here in a few minutes of a ghost story.
Yeah, let's share it in a couple minutes, Pete. I just want to say one thing. I think it's all connected. I think
Connected to,
UFOs are connected, Bigfoot's connected, ghosts are connected. It's all connected. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. And it's spiritual. We live in a spiritual planet. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing spirits. We're seeing angels in the sky. I'm telling you, that's what's going on here. It ain't aliens. That's my opinion.
I think we could be all on different frequencies and stuff like that too.
I mean, did you see some of these videos? I mean, it's crazy. Some of the shit these people are seeing in the sky. It's insane.
Oh, so I mean, it's not insane because I've seen shit in the sky. I have my own stories. I've seen lots of stuff. Like, and we could talk about it another time. But I've seen a
No,
lot of
this
stuff.
is a paranormal. Let's hear it.
Yeah, this is
Which one you want to hear?
Whatever one the best one you got. We already told my mom's Bigfoot story, so I can't tell that.
I mean, there's too many. Like, I don't even know which one to tell.
Pete, there is Angela will tell you. I don't know if you follow him, but I follow him and his mother, and I think I got Angela to follow. There's this kid that says he's a star seed. Have you seen him, the little blonde kid, Angela, with his mother?
Yeah.
This kid, the stuff he says, Pete, he's maybe 9, maybe 10, somewhere around there. And Pete, he says stuff that is crazy. And he says he's a star seed, and he talks about the aliens and how they're coming here. It's insane. You got to hear him.
What is a star seed? What does that mean?
I don't even really know. I think that you weren't born here. You were an alien, and then you came here. I don't really know.
Kind of like we're all made of stardust.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we are, in my opinion.
Interesting.
Now listen, I'm going to tell you, and I want the viewers to say, I want to tell you, let's all admit something's going on. Okay, the government is telling us stuff's going on. People are seeing stuff. They're showing us videos. They're having congressional hearings about this. TikTok has 3 things. It could be aliens. Okay, the Jesus people think it's the end of the world. Okay,
no, it's not the end of the world.
And other people think it's just nonsense that the government's doing this. The government is putting stuff in the sky to make us scared because they want a one world government. So there's the 3 things. It's aliens, it's spirits, or it's the government. That's what people are saying.
I think we are the aliens.
Okay. People think that too.
I mean, I'm not saying that we are. I'm saying that I think we're all different, like, species of alien. Because remember the DNA thing that we found that I did a post on?
Yes.
So you sent it to me, didn't you?
Yeah, they're saying that there's some of us have alien DNA in us.
Yes. And it's like scientifically proven.
Yes.
Like, and I did a post on it on my TikTok. Go ahead and check it out. It's at A Dose of Angela on TikTok. So I did a post on it. Danny sent it to me. I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
So Pete, there is a new documentary coming out in November. Mark Rubio's in it. Okay, there is all kind of people in it, and they're saying basically this video, when it gets released, is disclosure. They're basically telling you, yes, this is true, and we just got to deal with it. So I don't know. Now they say President Trump knows. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Trump knows. He's not dumb. He knows.
That's what I thought it was. Do you read that? That's what they're saying a starseed is. Thank you, thank you, thank
I
you.
pinned it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll read it out for everyone listening. A starseed is a person who, according to some spiritual beliefs, has a soul that originated in another planet or on a different part of the universe rather than Earth. That's a very interesting definition. Thank you for
And
sharing.
yeah, thank you, Kiana. I mean, that makes sense because, like I said, we're all made of stardust. Okay. So, like, our souls are just kind of floating around, and then a body is like created from the planet and everything else from the sky that falls down. And that's how our bodies are like created, basically. So, like, it just happens to do like another thing. And I feel like when you see people, or you feel like you know people for like a really long time, Dan, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
where you feel like you've known them for like ages. I mean, different time periods where you weren't even born. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel like that stuff is so real, and you get like reconnected with those people again.
It could be. I don't know. I'm confused by it all.
I
I'm
think
not.
I think that my take on it, as far as what we're talking about aliens, UFOs, monsters, ghosts, paranormal, even Bigfoot. We're talking about what's the connection? Do they exist? What's real? What's fake? What's fabricated? I think that it's a combination, Danny, between spiritual forces. I think some of it's being exaggerated, and I think there are real creatures out here, probably on our Earth, probably in the skies, probably in the oceans, and in the forest. I grew up in Tennessee, y'all. There's a lot of woods in Tennessee, and I guarantee you, we have not searched every square inch of all these woods. Think of the Amazon rainforest. Think of the Appalachian Mountains. You know, there's a lot of stuff out here.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, this is crazy, guys. And I mentioned this last podcast. They're saying these crafts are alive too. It's insane to say that, but it's
The what's alive? Their
they're
aircraft?
saying the aircraft is alive. The stuff we're seeing in the sky is alive. The orb, it's alive.
Oh, I have
That's what
that
they're
on video
saying.
too. Remember from like
Yeah,
last December or January? I
yeah.
have the orb
You
from our
did get a good
backyard.
orb last year. You did. You got a good
Yeah,
orb
and I
on
forgot to
video last
post
year.
it.
Yeah, you did. You did get one last year. I remember
I
that.
did. I forgot about that. All that stuff was going on. Guys,
So
But
I
I
have
mean,
video footage. I need to start posting it.
people think what we're seeing in the sky, like them, they think they're spirits. I'm just telling you what people are thinking. They're not thinking they're from another planet.
I mean, what kind of a spirit is like the size of John Candy?
Now, why'd you go after John Candy like
I
that?
love John Candy, but I'm just saying, like, he may have eaten too much candy. But seriously, like, think about it. Like, I mean, the orb that I saw, like, I mean, it was far away. There's no way that's a single person's soul. You know what I'm saying? Like floating around in the sky. Is that what you're saying? Like that it would be someone's soul or something?
They're saying, listen, this is what they're saying. You want, okay, you're going to open me up. This is what I'm going to tell you. I drove to the airport with this Uber guy. Okay. And he was all into this. And he said, this is the book of Enoch. Am I saying that right?
Enoch's or no?
Yeah. Basically, we're the fallen angels, guys. We're the fallen angels that got thrown out of heaven. Here we are. This is hell, guys, and we're here.
Well,
That's basically what he's saying.
That's an interesting take on it. And a lot of people do believe that. There are so many different beliefs. And that's why I love the minor details, because we're talking about all these ideas. And just to back up to something you were just asking, Angela, you were saying, is it like a soul floating in the sky? I think that in most of these beliefs, there's a difference between a spirit and a soul. So I think when Danny says it's like a spiritual force, a lot of people are saying they're not necessarily meaning a soul of an individual, but like a spiritual being that might be more undefined. And it's
So
kind
like
of
an alien.
No, like maybe an interdimensional being or something like that. I
yeah.
don't think these things are coming from out there. I think they're all here. I think this whole world's spiritual. I think we're living in a spiritual planet.
I mean,
I
Yeah.
I
do.
think aliens have always been here and stuff like that. I think that, yeah, I do think that everything is basically spiritual if you think about it. Because, I mean, that's just kind of what I always thought, really, now that you guys are explaining it a little differently. But
Have you read the book of Enoch or whatever, Pete?
No, I've kind of like been informed about like summaries of it, but I've never read it in its entirety. No, I just kind of know
I'm gonna
it is like that.
I want to read it now, but
I'm
this
gonna read
guy
it.
was convinced that it's exactly what we're going through right now is the book of Enoch. He believes we're the fallen angels. He believes it's not aliens. He believes it's spirits too. And he believes there's demons on this planet too.
Well,
Well,
yeah, I think there's aliens and shapeshifters, and I think demons can attach to people's bodies, like probably my mom's. I'm just saying. Um, and then also to change the subject,
She was
Steve said,
kidding. She was kidding Angela's mom. She was kidding. She
I
was
think she's
kidding.
already asleep, but so she'll see it later. It's okay.
Listen,
Steve wants to know
one,
if I
one
took.
second. Yes. Wait, Steve. Italian beef sandwich. I was lucky I ate at all. I was lucky. I
Oh
was going to
my
ask her
God!
for her toaster so I can get the crumbs and
I
eat the
said,
crumbs out
hey,
of the
he
toaster.
didn't even know what
Okay.
Portillo's was. I was gonna take him to, like Johnny's Beef, Portillo's, something. He didn't.
It
He
was
didn't
always
want.
I was going to, but I never ate, Pete. I never ate.
We had a lot of stuff that we were doing, so it was like really hard to like eat. Like it was so hard to make time for eating when you were so busy with other things. Like I'm just like that sounds bad. I was just really busy with like trying to get places and trying to like, show him everything, but it was really hard because like I have my son too. So it's like I had to like bring him
She's
places.
making excuses. I didn't eat. I think I ate one time in the 5 days I was in Chicago. I
He ate
think
a
I
whole
ate
thing of
once.
fudge. He ate a whole
well,
container of fudge.
Danny,
Pete, wait. I got other stories about Angela. Okay, I got other stories. Okay. We go into a convenience store because I needed water for my hotel room, right? So I can have water. She asked the guy if he sells illegal marijuana there. She asked the guy at the counter if he sells marijuana.
I just
I
knew what they were
swear to
about
God.
there.
She's like, could I buy marijuana here? Do you have gummies? And I'm like, it's a gas station. Like, what would
Then
make
you've
you
never
think
been to
that?
Chicago because everyone always has a backstore stash. I mean, what do you think? You think everything's legit these days? No, people do everything like you get paid under the table, like you get things in the back room. Like Danny, when you go to that store that you love that you went to last night, that was it, your shirt that you're wearing right now, Texas Chainsaw one, right?
Yeah.
It's a cool shirt, by the way, guys. Definitely check out that place. I like that store a lot. You can even go online. But I already forgot where I was going with this. Oh, wait, no. Oh no, it left
This is
again.
why
Okay.
people love her. That's why they love her, man.
well,
It's ADHD is both a curse and a blessing.
yeah, while you're thinking of it, Angela, I will say, Danny, I thought you looked great. I thought you were like working out every day or just fasting because you're looking skinny now. But now I know
I
you're
am.
death. You were starving.
He wanted to be skinny though, he said. He said he wanted to lose 10 pounds. I'm like, where?
You're looking fit, Danny. You're looking fit.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
those
man. I
muscles are
appreciate
like popping out of your shirt. I mean, your
Yeah.
chest is like gorilla. Like it looks like what do you call it? Like Planet of the Ape looking chest, like, or maybe even like Bigfoot.
All right, she's exaggerating now. Now she's exaggerating. But listen, honestly, I'm not lying to you, Steve. Thanks for the question. I
Snickers
did not
loaded with
eat.
weed.
I did not eat at all. Okay. And yes, she asked the clerk at a gas station for weed. I kid you not. If
He's
there was a
not
cop in
lying.
there, she would have asked right in front of the cop. She
Probably
thought this
because
was all okay to ask the guy at the clerk, do you have any weed? Do you sell weed in the back?
Listen, that's how it is. Like you don't if you never ask, you never know. You want answers, you gotta ask the questions. You gotta ask the right questions too. You can't just like mess around and be like, oh, the dispensary's closed. I know, I told you it was gonna close. He's like, I keep thinking it's Vegas. Well, we're in Chicago. This is not Vegas. But like the bars and stuff are open late. I just don't go to bars. I'm like, like, so you gotta ask the clerks at the gas station at 7-Eleven where I live. I'm like, hey, you got some weed in the back room, or like you got some like gummies that you sell because the dispensaries are closed. Sometimes it might be a personal stash, who knows? Other times it could be like they sell illegally. Like you don't know. You don't know if you don't ask.
We got 27 minutes to talk about ghosts. Let's talk about them.
All right. Well, guys, I would like to go ahead and bring up our personal story time if y'all are ready. How do you guys feel about it?
Yeah, let's have
I'm ready.
We had one of our fans of the podcast put a story of her ghost story. So Pete's gonna read it, and it's good, guys. Get ready for this ghost story. It's good. And here's the good news. I thought Instagram would throw us off after an hour. They didn't. We're good.
Yes.
Really? I
Yeah,
don't
so
even know
we're
if mine
good.
connected. It probably didn't.
Hopefully so. So as we have 25 more minutes, I'm going to start with a personal ghost story from Kiana. And this is actually kind of a multi-part story, so bear with me. I'm just going to read it and get right into it. And then when I pause, I'll give Danny, Angela, and all of our followers and listeners a chance to react.
Okay.
So from Kiana. My parents and I used to watch the show Paranormal, Caught on Camera, and Ghost Adventures on True TV. We had to stop after watching for so long because my mom thought she heard me calling for her downstairs in the middle of the night. She went to my room where I was sleeping. When she went back upstairs, she heard me calling for her again. In the morning, she said that we are not allowed to watch anything within the lines of those shows. So I'm guessing that Kiana was not calling her mom, but her mom was hearing something. That was the first instance. Another instance, we were camping and she woke up to my dad floating in the air.
Oh my God.
In the air. Fast
Levitating?
forward, levitating. Okay, wow. Hold on.
What?
A month ago, my mom woke up in the middle of the night to my dad's ear whispering things she couldn't understand. He usually wears AirPods in and listens to music in the middle of the night, but they died before he went to bed. He also had a fungal infection in that ear, and that night she said it sounded like a foreign language to her, and the whispers were deeper than his normal voice.
Wow.
Like a demon type thing, or?
That's what it sounds like. And this is just two instances. Apparently, Kiana's had multiple experiences. So thank you for sharing. There's a few more. I've been having strange instances where I've been reliving moments that I've had months to years ago. I don't know if you consider that paranormal, but I still have those instances where I have a bad headache after remembering that I've dreamt of that particular moment. It sounds like deja vu to me.
Yeah, that's
It's
cool.
more than deja vu. I know exactly what she's talking about.
Like reliving a moment, actually, right?
Like it does. You're really like reliving that, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, there's a couple more instances, and then we'll talk about everything, and I want you guys' thoughts.
All right.
Here's the chills.
Yeah. When my other sister was little, there was an older woman at our local mall. There was a woman who looked hungry, so her and my mom bought her a pretzel at Auntie Annie's pretzel stand. When they both were about to give the woman the pretzel, the woman disappeared. They tried to find her, but there was no sign of that woman. Oh, that reminds me of a personal story I got to tell later. Holy crap.
Right.
That gave me chills right now just reading.
I have the chills too, because I mean, did that pretzel go to waste?
Pretzel go, and where did the woman go? Good
Wait,
question.
the pretzel disappeared too?
The pretzel floated. No, I'm just kidding. Now I'm
levitated out of the way.
No, but she said the woman disappeared after her mom bought the pretzel for this woman. The woman just vanished. No sign in the mall. Weird.
What?
Okay, so there's two more little instances. Next one. When I was driving on the way home from one of my college classes, I decided to take a different way home since the usual way I take was under construction. Sounds normal. There was someone in the cemetery when I drove by, and when I got to the stoplight, that person was gone. A vanishing figure from the cemetery. That's freaky.
That's freaky too.
That's really freaky. Okay. And there's one more, guys. One more, and then we're going to talk. Oh, sorry. Two more. After my knee surgery 8 years ago, my parents and I were coming home from the hospital, and I saw a gigantic triangular thing floating above the gas station and McDonald's. I still remember it to this day, but I still want to blame the pain meds that I was on since the knee surgery was only a couple hours before. I'll send a picture of that also. So that's interesting. Could it have been the meds that day, or really see something in the sky?
I think she really saw something, because I've seen stuff in the sky like.
And listen, guys, if you watch The Conjuring, the new Conjuring, like I said, I watched about 45 minutes, but I was really high and I ended up falling asleep after 45 minutes. But I'm going to tell you this, the new Conjuring, I knew the Smurls, and that's how it started out with them. I didn't know them, but I heard of them. I was a little kid when this happened. And their story was the same way. Am I right, Pete? Like little things just started happening, then it just progressed. So I remember this story, guys. If anybody lives in Northeast Pennsylvania remembers the Smurls, I didn't know The Conjuring 4 was about them. I was shocked when I started watching it.
Wow.
Kiana says that she has the picture. She's
yes, we want to see pics.
I want to see it. I have video footage that I haven't posted yet of the thing from, was it earlier this year or last year, Danny?
Yeah.
December or January? I think it was December maybe. I don't know. Of the orbs. And then also I have the triangular thing, and I have my own story with like a mothership looking triangular thing, and there was three of us, or four, three or four of us.
And you know what? And I just don't want to cut you off here, but this question, Pete, 100% true. We're all born with guardian angels. That's what people are saying online too. That what we're seeing is these angels, and these angels. And listen here. I'm gonna freak you out too. Do you guys talk to yourself in your head like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do this, and you say stuff to yourself,
All the
right?
time.
Okay. How do you know that's you talking to you?
You don't.
You don't. It could be your guardian angel talking to you,
But I hear
telling you
my
what
own
to do.
voice though. That's the thing.
And but here's the thing. I'm telling you, that's what they're saying. All of this stuff we're seeing is angels. That's what I'm hearing. I'm telling you guys, I'm starting to believe that. I don't think this is aliens. Okay, I don't. I think it's spiritual, and I think they're here because we're so fucked up on this planet. And I think that's why they're here. They're afraid we're going to destroy ourselves. I truly believe that.
I think
I
the
do.
different dimensions and like frequencies are all like intertwining kind of thing. Like we're all like when we do see
Yes.
stuff like that, they're like, oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. That's in a different world.
Yes. Yes. This one guy said he heard them talking. Oh no, he could see us. The one guy said he's seen these people and he heard them talking that he could see them because they're in this different dimension, something you can't see them. Only once in a while you see them. You know, it's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that is interesting. And Angela, yeah, Kiana's talking about the picture she sent where she saw the lights floating in the sky. So she sent it to Danny's email, and we can send it to you later. There's actually one more paragraph from Kiana. I want to wrap up this story from our fan and listener. Thank you so much. This is
Okay.
a little retouch on a Texas story. She was down in Texas. Her sister and her half-baked excuse of an ex-husband moved to the middle of the night in San Antonio, Texas, from Michigan, to where the War of the Alamo happened. They heard spurs, footsteps, gunshots, talking, horses, carriages, and all kinds of other stuff. Her mom and grandma go over to visit one day, and they stay the night. They all hear talking and gunshots. Her mom and grandpa didn't know what to think when they heard gunshots, so they got the ex-husband up, and he didn't bring a thing. He left his gun inside, which was really smart, just in case there was someone actually out there. The lampshades would be upside down, and they'd get turned right side up, and then back upside down the next morning. So the lampshades are just flipping. My grandpa, who was a busy man, used to see him all the time, and he's out and about. And I think he joined the spirits, which to me is a good thing because that ex-husband was a piece of garbage. So thank you for this story, Kiana. That was remarkable. All these stories were crazy. You might need a podcast of your own, it sounds like.
And guys, you have any stories, send the email us, thecrimesolver@yahoo.com, or email Pete, Angela. We'll get our own email. We'll get the minor details email by next week. I promise. And it'll be a Gmail.
Yes, these are real.
Yes, not a
These are not
Yahoo.
made up. So please send us more stories. I'll tell my quick story. I think I saw an angel one time. I was
Okay.
sleeping in my car in Atlanta. I had lost my house in Tennessee. I was flat broke. I had a $20 bill to my name in my wallet. I was sleeping in my car at a Quick Trip gas station. If you guys know Atlanta area, there's a lot of Quick Trip gas stations. Not really the safest spot, but I needed a place to sleep. I walked in to get gas. This guy opens the door for me. He looked like a homeless guy. And my first thought was, that was nice of him to open the door for me. I should give him my $20, my last $20. I don't know why, but I thought compelled to give him that $20. So
And it was your last $20, Pete.
it was my only money in my wallet, and yeah, I was broke, and I had no home and no food, but I just felt a calling to give this guy $20. So as soon as I walked out of the Quick Trip, he just walked out in front of me. I walked out right beside him. It gives me chills thinking about this. He was gone. I got in my car. I circled the parking lot. Danny, I checked in the bushes. This guy disappeared into thin air in Quick Trip in Marietta, Georgia, Atlanta area. I think it was an angel that God sent to me to like keep me going because I was ready to give up. I was feeling hopeless at the time.
Right.
That or a
Oh,
skinwalker. You'd look in the bush.
That's crazy, Pete.
Yeah.
Pete, I believe that. I believe God sends his people. And I'm going to tell you real quick. You reminded me, my daughter, when she was 17, I was going to kill her. She took a train from Elizabethtown
True crime.
to Boston to see her boyfriend. She gets on a
Aw.
train in Elizabethtown, where I lived in Pennsylvania, at 17 and takes this train to Boston to see this guy that she liked. I was going to kill her, okay? But anyway, she tells me she goes there with no money. She's broke. She just gets on this train and does this. And Pete, same story. Some lady came up to her, gave her this little envelope, this little note, and it said, "You're loved," or something like that. "I know you're going through hard times. I know." And honest to God, my daughter to this day, I wish she was here. I'd tell her to tell you a story. She believes that was an angel. She believes an angel was on that train because she was in a bad place at that time. And she truly believes, and same thing, Pete, the lady disappeared. She never seen her. She still has that note that the lady gave her, though.
Wow, that's so powerful. I believe it.
I believe it too. I think we all do have angels.
Let me know.
I think Angela has an angel. She's jumping all over the place today.
Maybe she is the angel. Hey, let me know in the comments what you think about all this.
I DM'd Angela. You got it. So, Pete, this is what I think. I think it's coming to a head. They're going to have some more congressional hearings coming up. And I just think they can't hide this stuff anymore. I think it's coming to a head. And I think, are you ready for this? I think Trump's going to tell us sooner or later. I really do. I know that's crazy to think, but I think somebody's going to tell Trump, you got to tell him something. And Trump's going to say something.
We're learning more and more every single day, and it looks like we've just lost Angela temporarily. She might be right back. But I think as we continue Paranormal October, this is something that Danny and I and Angela, we talked about for a long time. All throughout this month, we want to talk about these topics. So please keep sending us your ghost stories. If you see something like in the woods or something in the sky or something in the water, in the ocean, in a river, just give us these paranormal stories of your personal experiences, and we'll be glad to share them on the air for you.
100%. And Pete, I still, in the future here, I want me, you, and Angela to stay in a haunted house. I definitely want that. I think we'd have so much fun, especially if we filmed it. It would be awesome. And not just us three. We should bring a couple other people with us. I think it would be fun. The more people, the more fun it would be. Do you know what I mean? I think we should do that. And I think we should, we got people from Kick on here. Good. That's good.
Nice. Welcome. Shout out
Yeah.
to our Kick listeners. For everyone who doesn't know, Kick is one of the new social media platforms. So connect with us on Kick. We're on Twitch. We're on Instagram. We have a great Facebook group, The Minor Details, where we just passed 2,000 members recently this week.
Yeah.
So,
and guys, I want to tell you, if you want to watch the podcast, if you ever miss it, the best place to watch it is Kick and Stream and Twitch. Honestly, it looks really good on there. So definitely head over to Kick or Twitch, and you can see him. There she is. She's back.
Yes, I'm a vanishing ghost.
and you're back. Are you back from the other realm or another dimension?
Yeah, it seems like that, huh? Like I had to check on some of my ancestors and I'm back now.
And what did you do with Danny just now? You took him away?
Oh, he put me in the middle. Oh, that was so sweet.
Oh, Danny's back. Welcome back.
I don't know what's going on. It's like my internet's like it's StreamYard, but it's saying that it disconnected me again. I'm like,
I know my internet was acting up here too. That's why we're having problems tonight. But all in all, I think it was a great podcast. We got about, what do we got? 12, 13 minutes left. Let's talk. What do you guys want to talk? What didn't we talk about tonight? We kind of hit everything.
I love the paranormal discussions. I could talk about it all day long personally because I've had some experiences. A lot of our listeners have had experiences. You guys have. And I'd like to unveil some big news, like some big paranormal news to the world. We need to really uncover what that's going to be.
Hey, I actually like the live symbol below you there, Pete. That looks good. They must have added that. I don't remember the live there before. That's pretty good. I like it. But anyway, yeah, I think, like I said, I think social media is bringing more to paranormal out, more to UFOs, more to Bigfoots. And listen, all these people cannot be lying. Okay, they're not making these stories up. And I'm going to tell you this. I totally believe the people in Vegas here. I just saw another person interview them. The kids that saw the UFO in their backyard, the aliens, they're still having paranormal activity at their place since that incident.
And they were talking about like a Bible levitating and pages turning by themselves. They were talking about other paranormal experiences before they allegedly saw that alien. So that's wild.
Yes.
Tommy in the comments has a request. Tommy, what's your request? We're always here for our fans. Let us know.
Yeah, definitely. And we just finally, Instagram just kicked us off.
Okay.
Instagram, for some reason, Instagram only lets you stream for an hour. I have no idea why. So they let us go about an hour and 15 minutes before they just kicked us off. So we
So
got 10 more minutes. But Pete, I'm with you. Let's plan a date. Let's get a haunted house. We stay in the haunted house, do any kind of paranormal stuff, go look at UFOs. Me and you want to take a ride to Area 51, maybe film from there. Pete, could you imagine doing the podcast from Area 51?
I think that's a great idea, and I think we should definitely look into it. When you were first telling me about it, I was just thinking, well, how exposed would we be able to be, or what could we even show people because of clearance and everything? But you're right, just going to that area would be epic, just being in the area. But if we have service, though, we need internet.
I got us. I'm buying Starlink for us.
Okay.
I
No,
am. I've decided I'm buying Starlink so we can take it with us where we
perfect.
go. So we have internet. And what we could do is there's this little restaurant out there. It's called the Little Alien Inn. Okay. We could do the podcast right in front of that restaurant. Right in front.
I like that episode. I like that idea.
Do you know, I don't know if you noticed, people actually like that she leaves and comes back. I get DMs about it all the time. They actually like this.
I'm an angel. You know, I got duties. I gotta, I'm God's messenger. I have to go and
Angela, we want to do a podcast from Area 51, and I'll use Starlink, and we could go live from Area 51.
oh, I want to buy that. Actually, I'm gonna call Xfinity. Is it Xfinity? Yeah, tonight.
No, it's Starlink.
No, I'm gonna call them and cancel.
Yeah,
So
I just canceled my CenturyLink. So yeah, we can go there. I was telling Pete, there's a little restaurant. It's called the Little Alien Inn. We could do the podcast right in front of there. It would be awesome.
Mick Blue said Angela's Blair Witch podcast. It'd be like this, like, guys, like, I'm so scared right now. I probably wouldn't be smiling, but it's about to get dark though, because I just have to get out of here.
So Tommy's has the request, close out the episode with a moment of silence for legendary Ace Frehley. So we can do that if you guys want to at the end of the show.
Yeah.
We'll have silence to end the episode.
And like I said, I grew up with the Kiss band. I mean, you know what? Let's end this with we got 9 minutes left. What was your Kiss's favorite song? Anybody in the audience that's still out there? I know we lost Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, because I saw Kiss as one of my first concerts ever. It was my second concert, I think, of my life after Red Hot Chili Peppers. And when they did I Wanna Rock and Roll
all night and party every day.
That was probably my biggest fan.
I actually like two of their songs, and they're slow songs. I like Beth. You remember that song, Beth, I Hear You Calling? Did you ever hear that song?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Hard Luck Woman. Did you ever hear Hard Luck Woman? I love the song Hard Luck Woman.
You have to sing it.
Go ahead.
I baby, till you find a man, let me kiss you and wipe your tears from your eyes.
That sounds so familiar.
You've heard it.
Oh, Detroit Rock City.
Yeah, that's I Want to Rock and Roll. Yeah, that's what I was singing.
I wanna rock and roll all night. Oh, I love Guns N' Roses. I grew up listening to them.
And you know what, guys? It goes back to, we talk about content creation. Same thing with bands. Kiss went out of the box. They dressed up. They went out of the box. They had blood on their show. They had long tongues. They had all kind of different things. They were like Mr. Beast talks. You got to be the purple cow. And they were the purple cow of rock and roll. And that's what you do. You can't be in that box. You got to take it outside the box. And that's why we're traveling everywhere.
Black and white.
Huh?
It wasn't so much purple. It was more like black and white, like their face makeup.
Yeah. Chris looked like a cat. The guy that was the drummer, he put the cat whiskers on, And then we had Gene Simmons with his long tongue.
Oh, yeah. Everyone says I have his hair.
I can see that.
My sister would call me Gene Simmons. I'm like, thanks, bitch. It's true though. I have his hair. I'm proud to be Gene Simmons. Now, if I can get his skills on his music side, that'd be great.
Listen, and I don't think our podcast fans realize this. But Angela and Pete are very talented, both of them. I have no talent. I just an asshole. That's all I am. Angela could sing. Pete's a rapper. These people actually have talent. I don't have talent.
I think we can all act.
I think we can all act, but I think you two are actually talented, both of you. Angela, you can sing good. You don't give yourself credit enough for it. You know, you're a good singer.
But Danny's good with the mic too, though, guys. Like he was born with like a mic in his hand, I think.
That's true. And you can speak very well. You're a great talker.
And
Yeah, but
Pete
that's
can like keep the conversations flowing. Like he's like me. We can approach random people and just start having conversations. And that's why Pete, like I really wish he would have been at this protest stuff
we'll
because
get him to the next one. We'll get
Yeah,
him to the next one.
I want
We'll
to
pitch.
like meet Pete in person. So that I think Pete and I are a lot alike in a way, and so is Danny, but we're all different, but we're kind of the same in the sense of like, I don't know, Danny would be interviewing people and like Pete and I would be interviewing people, but we'd probably do like a lot of question asking and Danny does it too, but he lets them talk more. Pete and I would probably just, like start asking questions like as they're talking still.
maybe so. Yeah, maybe so.
Probably, I don't know.
Pete, and just where we got 5 minutes left, I just want to end it with this. Pete, it's different when you're on there, on scene there. And that's why I want to take this podcast on the road. And we're going to do it more and more as we go. We did Turning Point. We did Chicago. We'll do something in November too. And it just, when you're there, it's different. Am I right, Angela? It's one thing
Yeah.
talking about it, but when you're there, you're seeing what's really
Oh, it's
happening.
the best. Like
And you
being
can report
in
it
there.
different.
Well, I loved it. Like I love going live. I love doing stuff like that. I just need to get out more. So like I just have my son and stuff a lot. So it's, but if we plan it ahead of time, I can do it. And in the comments, Steve wants to know, he's like, y'all need to go to the King's protest this Saturday. I might actually go if I could find someone to go with me, or I might just go if I can get time to do that.
Right.
I'll
Film it from
find
live. Go live there,
Yeah, I gotta see where that's at. Like, I don't know if that's a specific location.
And I
I
could
just,
get you guys microphones like this. I have an extra one of these too.
Nice. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
I-
So
I
we
did-
we could do that.
Yeah, I did want to say to Steve earlier, he mentioned that I should do a song with Jelly Roll. I actually have an album out with Jelly Roll, who I met back in 2009. So check out my album with Jelly Roll, and you can listen to several songs that I have together with him.
I
Everyone
see
say
my
hi
cousins
to,
up there.
I was gonna say, everyone say hi to Danny's cousin.
Hey,
He's a big supporter.
He's a big supporter.
He's
I
great.
just sent your shirts are on the way. My cousin's getting 2 shirts, one for his son, one for him. His son's a muscle guy, so I had to give him a large.
Justin, shout
Yeah,
out to
I had to give him a
Justin.
large. But they're big supporters, my cousins. I
We love
appreciate you
Justin a lot
guys.
too. He used to come on our
Yes.
TikTok lives a lot, and like
And you know
he
what?
was nothing.
We should have Justin on to give us maybe a half hour of workout techniques. That would be a
I
good show. I think people would
Honestly,
like that.
Justin is so smart with like everything. Like he knows so much about everything, like workout. And then like I'm like, wait, you're a physical therapist too? I'm like that's how he knew all this stuff. And at first I didn't know that. And so I'm thinking, like, how does this guy know like so much? Like this is great. Like he's so informative and he's really smart. You could just like ask him stuff about working out, muscle, like anything, even physical therapy stuff. I'm like, this is crazy. This is great.
Yeah, I think we should get him on. I think we should get him on. And he's a good talker too. We get him on. He could talk paranormal. He could talk whatever we're talking about. And we'll give him 15 minutes to talk about what he does. He gets people in shape. He retransforms them. I mean, from like not in shape to in shape. You know what I mean? I mean, he does. He's really good at it. But
Yeah.
let's end this, guys. We'll be next week. Well, I'm sure we'll come up with a good topic. And November, we'll think about where we're going in November. Maybe we'll go somewhere for Angela and my birthday.
Yeah. So Danny and
Yeah,
Angela,
he can transform me.
yeah, let's make sure to end this special episode with a moment of silence as we have a special request. So thank you all for tuning in. We'll go ahead and wrap it up a little early, and then we'll just have a moment of silence after we say our goodbyes. So from
right.
me, thank you all for listening. Angela and Danny, you want to say anything? Farewell.
Go ahead, Ange. She's frozen again. We'll end it like we started it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate everything. We'll do a moment of silence, and we'll take it from there.
All right. Let's all have a moment of silence, guys.
Phrase freely. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in.
Do the cash walk, do the cash walk. Hey, I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your collar, twist your wrist, do the cash walk. I'm dropping dollars while you're wishing on a scratch off. My holla mama list, she just hit the